Jessica, who votes conservative, was denied emergency health care in the state of Iowa for a fatal pregnancy. Welcome back to the Spin Cycle, guys. If you like what we're doing here, share this with a friend, subscribe, like if you really want to help out the channel, get a membership, but you don't have to. Back on my favorite Reddit feed, Leopards Ate My Face, and here we have Jennifer, who's conservative but was just denied her health care by conservatives. Iowa couple felt cornered by the government while seeking care for fatal pregnancy. Must watch. Iowa mom Jessica Jukanovic was recently refused proper care for a fatal pregnancy. Her husband Milan says they and their doctors were cornered by the government. The Jukanovics both identify as religious and conservative, but this experience shed new light on how the American conservative Party propagandizes voters like them for power at the expense of their health and safety. Oh, they're fucking around and finding out, aren't they? Voted for support the troops and crush the minorities, but got put on hold for a year instead. Randy Herford, Nicole Marie. Oops, these gas prices are creeping up faster than Biden on a 12-year-old girl. I guess that was her on February 16th, 2021. Yeah, let's see. Now to March 24th, 2021. Unfortunately, why would I attack America? You already have Democrats for that. Okay, so December 12th, 2018. That's how they felt about the country. August 5th, 2021. Imagine a Chick-fil-A on a normal business day and how smoothly the operation is ran. Then one day they decide that it's not running well, so it's time to make a change. So they hire a McDonald's manager to come over and run it like a McDonald's. This is what happened to our country. Beto is a communist, and I let them know that. Hi, Randall. I'm Richard with Beto's new group, Powered by People. As a Texas voter, who will you be supporting for president? Sure as fuck won't be anyone associated with Beto's liberal ass. Trump 2020, motherfuckers. Okay. Randall. March 24th, 2021. Patricia Ann Howes, when our borders open before our states, when do you realize that you've been played? When our borders open before our states, when do you realize that you've been played? July 24th, 2020. Your Houston Texans are saying, F your flag, F your country, F your anthem, F your military and its veterans, F your God, and F you. Sorry, but that's as nice as I could say it and still make my point. This is exactly what I'm getting from these ungrateful punks. I think Chip might be a racist. What is wrong with this? So much in so many ways. 7 funerals, a golden casket, and broadcast on every major network for a man who was a violent felon and career criminal. Soldiers and the family gets a flag. Soldiers die and the family gets a flag. I'm not sure he's talking about there. Okay, and here's the Donald J. Trump is at the White House. More broken promises. This is 1 day ago now. So this is after all his racist, misogynist rants. More broken promises. I am Republican and a combat infantry veteran before you try and come at me, but I will 100% tell you Trump does not care about veterans or the current military. Trust me, I'm a veteran and get treated like a piece of garbage by the VA. We just had American soldiers attacked on American soil, and all he is going to do is look into it. What a joke. This should be considered war on American soil. The enemy is just probing to see what they can get away with. It's just a small attack this time. By the way, Trump, your White House hotline for veterans is useless. I have called and left a message daily for the past year with 0 responses. I have also emailed how I have had malpractice happen to me from the VA with no response. Senators and governors I have contacted said it is a federal government problem and nothing they can do. So I have lost all confidence in your ability to make the right decisions for this country. Oh, plus you continue to tax people out of their homes and sit back and enjoy watching it destroy their lives. I had a lot of confidence in you, and I prayed very hard you were going to fix this great nation, but so far, and the rest is not there. Here is November 21st. Watching it destroy their lives, I had a lot of confidence in you and prayed very hard very hard you were going to fix this great nation, but so far your performance is pretty subpar. Not that anything I say matters. We the people no longer have a voice in this nation. Ah, looks like somebody woke up. Trump economy kills 1 in 3 jobs in deep red town. Raw story. From the complaints community on Reddit, this is not what we voted for. Yes, it is. You are pro-life until it happens to you. Dan voted for Donald, but is shocked as his wife was picked up at her immigration interview. A San Diego man is fighting for the release of his wife after she was detained by federal immigration authorities during what was supposed to be her final green card interview. Dan Buckingham said his 33-year-old wife, Julie, was taken into custody 2 days before Thanksgiving at the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services office in downtown San Diego. At the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services office in downtown San Diego, she is now being held at the Otay Mesa Detention Center. Buckingham said he and his wife, who came to the United States from Brazil in 2017 on a student visa before switching to a tourist visa, had been preparing for months for her adjustment of status interview. She did end up overstaying her visa, and that happened to be right around the time we met, Buckingham said. Her plan was not to actually stay here. Her plan was to go back to Brazil or to Spain, and she met me and we fell in love. The next thing you know, we are married. The couple filed their green card paperwork in August. Buckingham said the process had gone smoothly until November 25th, when 2 officers entered the interview room and told them that Julie would be detained because of her overstay. They said, "Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Juliana, turns out we have to detain you for unlawfully being present in this country," Buckingham said. Quote, "They gave us about 1 minute. She gave me her jewelry, her phone. They handcuffed her. I'll never forget that look on her face saying, 'I'm not a bad person. We were trying to do everything the right way,'" unquote. Pedro Rios, director of the American Friends Service Committee's U.S.-Mexico border program, said cases like Julie's have been increasing in recent weeks. "That's the technicality that ICE is using to detain people," Rios said, "because ICE is not meeting the number of detainees and apprehensions they need to have it to keep Stephen Miller, the Grim Reaper, happy. To have on a daily basis is the reason they were seeing the political process being extended now to people who otherwise would not have a problem becoming green card holders." USCIS officials said apprehensions at agency offices may occur in certain circumstances. Buckingham said he supports strong immigration laws but believes detaining spouses who are actively trying to legalize their status is counterproductive. "What I worry," quote, "what I worry is that a lot of people are going to be discouraged now from going to their interview because they are going to be afraid that their spouse may get detained," unquote, he said. Immigration experts warn that missing a required interview can make a case significantly worse. Buckingham said he is now hoping Julie will receive a bond hearing soon and be allowed to return home while the legal process continues. I guess that's old Buckingham there. Uh-huh. The leopards are eating your face. F-A-F-O, my friend. I hope you join the right side now. Okay, guys, if you like what we're doing here, like I said, subscribe, share this video with somebody, get a membership, like the video, hit that like button, give us a blue heart. Okay, guys, comment. We'll see you next time. Wow.